In this video, I'm going to explain what this mess of wires is. So if you've been following up on my amplifier rack build, then you'll know that I'm installing a tablet as the head unit, which is right here. In order to do that, I needed to create a very specific wiring harness, and took a lot of patience to try to get it right. So this is just the Chevy Cobalt wiring harness, aftermarket wiring harness that you would plug into any aftermarket radio. However, we did not need to use these wires here, so I twisted them away. All you really need is the power and the ground. What I unfortunately realized was that I didn't have an accessory power wire. Now, I think that's due to something off of this and some different connections that I needed to make with the interface, but I chose not to use that because I didn't have the manual for it. So instead, I used a switch. Going straight to the switch is the power and the ground, and then this allows me to create a remote turn-on wire when the flip is obviously switched. Yeah, that's right. Also coming off of the power is this, which is going straight to my preamp, and then same thing coming off of the ground, going straight to my preamp, and as well as this, a ground or a remote turn-on wire or switch turn-on wire going to the preamp as well, allowing it to be switched on and off with the whole system. One thing that I did have to add in was this. It's a simple USB cigarette outlet adapter, which takes 12 volts, steps it down into about 5 volts, which this will plug into the tablet. I took the power from the remote or switch turn on, so this will only be active when the switch is flipped, and then the ground is just straight from the wiring harness. Another thing is coming off of this, the remote turn on, is this long remote turn on, which will go to the back of my vehicle and turn on the amps. That allows you to get a little more information on how exactly to wire a tablet into a vehicle. It does look like a mess because I'm not good at wiring things, I guess. And one thing I will need to add is heat shrink around all these connections, because they are fairly close and they move one wrong way and the whole system's shorted out. So yeah.